Although we were supposed to reflect on one article, I elected to take a look at three different ones that I thought intersected each other pretty well, and it really got me to the biggest thought process I wanted to have. So the articles I looked at were the principles and stress strategies for coping with difficult times, the top 10 characteristics of awesome 21st century school leaders, and 6 self-care practices for school leaders. These were impactful to me because the current issues that we have had happen in our school district as of the last month. Unfortunately, we had 2 teachers and 1 student commit suicide within a 4-week time span, all within the same school feeder pattern that I most recently worked in. I know the direct toll and impact it's had on the principals and entire school community firsthand because of my connections and ties there. As a principal, newly principal as of about 8 months, I have not had to deal with that directly, nor do I hope I ever have to deal with it. And we have made some pushes throughout the district to encourage self-care and reaching out for help if needed. As a leader, your well-being drives the entire school's well-being. The Berkeley and Ed Week article argues principals prioritizing and protecting their mental and emotional health. Really, you think about it, the emotional labor of our jobs at times can be intense, make burnout inevitable. This was echoed in the article about coping with difficult times, and it was also highlighted more in depth within or during the pandemic, I should say. A burnout leader is somebody who can create a burnt out culture. Obviously, you're only as strong as the leadership in your building. A grounded, reflective leader creates a supportive and stable environment where teachers want to stay. So that's huge. You want them to stay. Retention is big, and that helps school culture. One of the articles I also liked that really talked about 6 research supported facts that we need to really focus on: self-compassion, mindfulness, setting boundaries, showing gratitude, which is huge, healthy relationships, and staying connected to your purpose and finding your why. Add to those strategies, we talk about exercising good physical health and habits, focusing on face-to-face connections, and leveraging networks for emotional and professional support. One of the biggest things I had to also talk about was just normalizing rest, giving yourself grace and taking time away from work. Disconnecting from work during those breaks or during the weekends when you can is huge. Also, take a moment to slow down, reflect, and live in the present. Embrace the small victories because they may come far and few in between at times, but you want to embrace those when they do come. Also, again, the article about the top 10 characteristics of 21st century leaders, they gave me some strong insights about what is required of leadership today. Really, the integrity, the authenticity, trust and empowerment, communication and collaboration, creativity, being innovative, being an entrepreneurial thinker at times because we're raising funds and doing other things for our students, and also having the ability to inspire people. And if you can't necessarily inspire people directly, surrounding yourself with those that are inspirational to help you. These articles really reinforce leadership from the angle of being relationship driven. All of these build on self-care connections and building a culture that will improve the building for all, but most importantly, students. While I can't say for certain the cause of events in the community recently here, I hope that relationships, self-care, and rebuilding the morale and school culture will be a part of the healing process for everybody.